Hey guys, the moment I hit live, I have to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll come back with some water and we'll stream. Be right back. That felt good, guys. What's up, Fira? What's up, Ada? Actually, I need to post this on Insta. Little Instagram post today. So give me a sec while I do that. What's up, guys? What's up, Zach? How you guys doing? Dude, today, I feel like I did all the errands I had to do all week. Bro, I am so tired today, guys. Everything hit me all at once for tiredness. Happy Friday, guys. Is it? No, it's not Friday, is it? It's Thursday. The fuck? Vincey's baiting me, bro. Happy Friday Eve? Oh, but who says Friday Eve? Insty's literally baiting me, bro. Link, twitch.tv. One toe for 100k followers? Bro, why do you guys want to see my toe so badly? It is probably the least attractive thing about me, bro. Friday in Australia? That is true. I can't forget about Australia times. All right. That is very true. Your toes are part of your brand at this point. I feel like you guys made them part of my brand, to be fair. To be fair. Alex, do you dress for Halloween? You know, like, I think... Dude, why does my camera keep freezing these days? I think with this cam link, I literally think... I think it's dying now. Hold on. My cam link do be kind of dying. It must be cold? No, it's just old. I think the one that's plugged into my face cam is like the oldest one. That's okay. Just re-enable it. That's all. Alex pause stream? I don't know, man. I'd give subs for a toe pick. Bro, let me tell you guys. This board's the Aero 75. You know, this is kind of growing on me for some weird reason. I don't know why I like it. One toe? You guys are being sussy right now, guys. You guys are being a little too sussy, if you ask me. Ugh. I feel like I was watching. Oh, I'm not done. I was watching Thor. So far, so good. I haven't finished it yet. Eating dinner and watching Thor. Yeah, the new Grey Studio stuff is nice. I like this little badge on the top right too. Like that's kind of cool, but can bedazzle the strap. I kind of like that idea. A little bedazzling going on never hurt nobody, bro. Was I supposed to do today's stream on YouTube? I might have forgotten. No, that's tomorrow's stream. Whew. Rem, thank you so much. I appreciate the 3 months, dude. Thank you so much for the prime, my guy. One toe. Guys, that's not what I want to happen though. Also, guys, there's still like that one little fruit fly, I think, flying around that I can't seem to catch. So you guys just have to deal with him. I think we let him in. I don't even know if it's a fruit fly. I think it's an actual fly. We let him in, I think, from, I don't know, either the hallway or like balcony or something. Beats me. He's driving me nuts though. I can't catch him, bro. Oh shit, a moment build? Like your shirt? Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's a Slayer shirt. Oh shit, a moment build? Dude, you know how long I've had this board here? Too long. It's been too long, dude. Oh, people on here consume so much jiggle physics streams lately. Huh? Buy a salt gun and start blasting? Isn't that kind of messy though? Oh, you know, I have a question for you guys. I have a question. Hydrate? Okay, Zach, I got you. Let me ask you guys a question. What constitutes someone being a chef? Is anyone who cooks for a living considered a chef? Or does chef mean you have to have some sort of formal training? I'm actually just confused because I've been seeing like signs for things being like chef inspired at restaurants, and I'm just like, I'm a graduate of culinary arts, so if there is a difference, that's a loud siren. They're called cooks like me. So there's a cook and then there's a chef. Chef is being called a doctor. Bro, I don't know. Listen, I put a bandage on once. All right, I put a band-aid on. I'm now a doctor. I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys ever need a bandage application, I've pretty much mastered that. Chef means you have a better understanding of how food goes together rather than a cook. Interesting. So there is a difference. I was thinking about that while I was out doing errands today because I didn't like fully realize. Was the bandage on your toe? Bro, what is your guys' obsession with my toes? Doctor of pizza? So you do need... So can you become a chef on your own? Like without schooling? Or do you need schooling? Do you need like a piece of paper to say that you are a chef? That's kind of my question here. Yes, you do need schooling. Chef just means you got a tall hat on. Anyone can cook, but not everyone knows the fundamentals. Training, you definitely do not need schooling. Okay. Not academic, need professional training. So you just need you need experience in the field. Dude, my hair is a fucking mess today. You need experience in the field. Is that kind of what we can all agree on? Paper is good for wiping your ass. Does that mean you can do a job? Uncool, dude. Let me reread this. Paper is good for wiping your ass. Doesn't mean you can do a job. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought this was talking to me about like toilet paper versus paper, like normal paper, but you're not wrong. I get what you mean. Like a piece of paper doesn't mean anything. Rogers, 20 months?
I appreciate you, man. Keen to see where the next 20 months takes us. Less than 3 if you ever visit Melbourne, Australia. Moo, and dude, I can show you around the peninsula where I'm from.
I would love that, man. If I ever come over there, man, you best believe your ass I'm hitting you up. What the fuck are creamy inks? Okay, Justin, don't ask me, okay? This is what it says on the package that he sent me, all right, guys? So before you guys judge me for what fuck creamy inks are, this is literally what it says. I'm assuming it's creamy housings or creamy stems and ink housings. So before you guys start saying what the fuck switches are these, I think these are JDW's custom blend of switches. Creamy inks. Cthulhu? Man, I don't know. Switch names are so confusing.
You're all the cream I need.
Huh? All the cream. Huh? Huh? Top housing also ink? Huh? Yeah, it looks like ink housings and a cream stem. That's what it looks like. Huh? Uncool dude? You're becoming a cool dude now, huh? Alright, let's take a look at the board. So Justin actually already sent this over built. So we'll take a look. So before we get, hold on. I think is that a piece of dirt? Oh, it is a piece of dirt. Why is, dude? I literally don't understand like why my monitor gets like random specks of things on it. It looks like dust sometimes, but look at the moment here, bro. It's a little fingerprinty, but look at that. Bro, if you guys start saying syringe cause teha, syringe is a weird word. I don't like that. Oh, I need to wipe this a little bit. Fingerprints everywhere from before. I was looking at it earlier. Do I have a... Take a moment. So that's a DMK Hush, I believe. And thank you guys for the subs, by the way. I have to admit, though, man, the aesthetic of this board is really nice. The weight looks good. Like, it's not over the top or anything, but it looks good with the screws there. I don't know. I like it. It's really shiny, too. The back's really nice, too. It got that circle with a little heart in the middle. I don't know if you guys can really see that too well. You probably can. It's a nice-looking board. I think what I really like is obviously the side profile looks great as well with that bit of a curve happening there. It does have a really pretty seam as well. What I really like about this, though, is I guess the cherry lip on the side instead of the front. So nice. Which is interesting. It gives the board a different shape, which is kind of cool. But I don't know. I think this board here, out of all the boards I've seen, like when I saw this board, this was like a pretty much like in love at first sight kind of case.
Love you, Papa.
Dude, you know I use the word Papa a lot. Like I call my dads like pops and stuff. And a lot of people find that shocking. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. And thank you, Omar. Appreciate you, dude. This curve or the Sonic curve, I think both curves are a little bit different. It's not pre-built. We're going to do another build today. I have another PCB
you
and everything.
You deserve all the love, Alex.
I actually don't even know what switches Justin put in here. Do you remember, Justin? Thank you, Lero. Thank you so much for 4 months of being here. What are these? These are Gatoron Milkies. Is this with Telio stem? I'm gonna be honest, Justin. You have to. JDW, tell me what these are. Sounds good though. But here's how it sounds in this config, and then we'll take it all apart. We're gonna do that first, actually. So before we do our new config here, which actually I'm more excited to try.
If you were on the 23rd floor of a building and I was on the 11th and you fell off, what would you sound like?
If I fell off? Or... Bro, I think I would just be a thud on the ground. But if you fell off, I'd cry, man. I try my best to capture, with a Telio stem. That's a dark question. Yeah, for real. All right, let's see what this sounds like. I gotta admit, it sounds amazing. So nice. Curry Gamers, thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. I've already showed you guys this. I will admit, no offense to JDW, the stabs need some extra love, but we're gonna do that today on the new build. They are a little bit, I hear a little bit of a rattle on the right side, but it's okay. We're gonna take this apart now. Sounds good. No, it sounds awesome. I know this particular build sounds a bit muted, but I think it's, guys, I honestly think it's these particular switches. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to get my tool case from the front. 1 second, let me go grab that. I think it's just the switches. I think these Telios and Gatoron Milky
Hello, Alex.
housings
love
are a
chilling
little
in here
quiet.
with you and chat.
Dr. Killswitch, love chilling in here with you and chat the most time, bro. I'm mostly YouTube, Dr. Killswitch. Hold on 1 second. Don't let anyone tell you different, my guy. I always get rattled in my left. Or rattled. Yeah. Sometimes it depends on where you're clicking things. That too. Can you put some white stuff in the... Okay, is chat gonna be too sus today again? Is chat just gonna be extra sus today? Guys, I don't know about how sus we can get. After a while, it just gets a little too weird. What's up, Punk Shot? How you doing, dude? It is like, look at this curve over here. I think the Moment's one of the prettier builds I've seen in a little bit. I really do. It is very, very nice. Look at that curve, man. That's nice. Doing great? Hell yeah, dude. How are you guys doing? Yeah, Roboto, I really like the side profile too. Does this just slip off, or how does this come off here? Interesting. Insiding has some tooling marks. Obviously, you're not going to see that though. I'm just seeing interesting the cables channel here with this wrapped up little guy over there. All right, let's put this down. TK, thank you so much for your prime, dude. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the hype train and everything. I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. Cam's dead? Okay, I might actually have to... Give me 1 sec, guys. I think I have to buy a new one, but let me try one thing. Ow. I'm just taking out the cam link. It's really, really hot right now, so I'm thinking it's just dead. I'm just gonna switch it to the other crappy Chemlink Pro that I have, and we are just gonna deal with that for the time being, unfortunately. And this has to be like, hold on 1 sec, guys. NV12 or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alex freezed 15K points. Dude, these things are so expensive too, man. People don't realize that like these little gizmos and gadgets for streaming, I don't know, I feel like a lot of them have such a short lifespan. All my cables have died at least one time. Like at least one time each. You need to add that as a channel point claim. Embracing the weight. Wait, what do I need to add as a channel point claim? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this over here. Cancerous, thank you so much for 13
Hi,
months.
Alex. Glad I was here for this moment.
I literally see what you did there, bro. And I appreciate it. Yeah, so, okay, I didn't make these switches, but from, again, what I understand, they do feel good in hand. These are called creamy ink switches. And they are a Gatoron ink housing with a cream stem. I have to admit, they sound... Oh, this one here is busted up. Look what happened to the little leg on this guy. I'll see if I can fix and straighten that. Anyways, they do sound good in hand. Hopefully there's at least one more of these. Is there extras in here, JGW? F. Yeah, can we get Fs, dude? Sag. Pretty sad. Oh, I missed one. What kind of creamy? Okay, you know what, 2B? You're being too sus right now, bro. All right. Let's take these off. I think we'll use a different keycap set today too, just to take a look. Also, this is used, obviously, guys, and this is a prototype. So for what it's worth, the finish and everything, like there's gonna be some oddities and like markings and stuff. So just take that with a grain of salt, please. Like, I doubt every single unit's gonna ship with like some of these marks and smudges from the previous build and whatnot. Thank you for sharing this moment. That's cute, bro. That's cute. All right, 2B, you're being hella sus right now. So I'm gonna do a little timeout, my friend, because that's kind of irritating now.
NOICE Alexotos.
Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate your 20 months, dude. Are there gaskets to keep it from bouncing around? There are. See these white pegs right here? See these? So this will be the alignment peg. So if you guys are wondering like how it stays in place, that's how that's gonna work. But as for the top, it doesn't look like Justin put any extra gaskets here. But I think that's intentional. I think you might have the option to. Actually, JW, do you know if that's like, do you know if that's the thing, my guy? Is that gonna be like a thing in the final version? I didn't get any additional pour-on gaskets at all. I really like the cable channel here too. The inside's nice. I like this. The moment, JW has a really cool like aesthetic overall with his stuff too. Okay, so I'm just looking at the old PCB. All right, let's put this one here aside. I don't think I'm gonna use this particular set, so I'm just gonna put this to the side for now. And let's actually take a look. Actually, I like the alignment things here too, so the case doesn't slide around. Very well done. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Guess who Impulse bought a Minerva? Which color did you get? Wait, I missed it. Which color? What kind of plate is this? Is this? Feels like a palm. Is it PP? It's PP, bro? I've never seen a PP plate like with this texture. Interesting. Polypropylene? Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, let's open this up. It's been a long time since I've built with a PP plate, bro. It feels like it's been forever. All right, and this particular PCB is the Heine one. I think the other PCB was the Wilbatech one. But I do believe, let me actually double check the group buy page. Moment. Keyboard. I had it open and then I closed it. Big PP for sure. Where would you rank polypropylene in terms of flexibility? It's pretty flexible. I'm not gonna lie though, like my biggest issue with plastic plates is even though it can be super soft, sometimes there's no room in the case for it to matter, but it can alter the sound a little bit. So other options you'll have for plate material are FR4 or a polypropylene. So there's no aluminum choice. Interesting. There is a hot swap choice, and there is side blockers, wind keyless, as well as wind key. Some nice little colors though too. At midnight, I'd be interested in seeing what that looks like. Cool. PP should be the most flexible. Yeah, in theory, but like if there's no room for this to flex, like this has no flex cuts, which I love, by the way.
Walk in on my 17-month anniversary to Big PP for sure.
Huh?
Nice.
Thanks so much, Anna. I appreciate your 17 months, dude. Thank you. But the case is compatible with most common 60% PCBs. Oh, okay, that's cool. So it's gonna be a totally different PCB. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. Is the latest PCB gonna have flex cuts? I'd hope that this doesn't have any, because I kind of like having no flex cuts. Like I really do. Flex cuts for me are kind of a bore. I've been really not hating them, but could care less. I would say no, not doable plateless, because you'd have to have some sort of tabs on the PCB for this to be done plateless. But I mean, you could technically make half plates out of these things. Yeah, that's perfect. Honestly, again, like I'm not necessarily hating on flex cuts. I just think they make a keyboard sound very thin in some cases, in the majority of cases. So I usually dislike them. Shaney, you know what I never dislike? I don't know why my music's not pausing. Let me do this manually. You, Shaney. Love you, dude. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Hopefully you smile just as much as we're all smiling with you today, dude. Also, these are really cool stabs. The wire's purple. Which set came with purple wires? Wait, that's actually really cool. I've never seen the purple wires before. The cam link, I think it's dead. I think I need to buy a new one. I don't like using this particular... Okay, honestly, off topic, here's kind of what my goal is now going forward with the computer. It's not the computer, it's just, for whatever reason, these cam links are just not seeing any updates at all to work well with AMD motherboards. And not so much the USB ones, it's more so the PCIe ones. And I haven't seen an update for it. And they continue to not work well with the AMD motherboard. So I have the PCIe one, which I spent a lot of money on, and it doesn't work that well. And then I bought an extra one of these, but these, I don't know. I've tried a BIOS update. It didn't work. I think I'm on literally the latest BIOS. I think I tried 2-3 weeks ago. So unless there's been something new in the last 2-3 weeks, but it's been like that since I got it. I have not seen the reviews for the 4090. I think I personally struggled to see why, or I guess I struggled to see who the 4090 is for at this point. How much is the 4090 brand new again? Isn't it a lot of money? Again, I think I just struggled to see the market and who it's for. It's 1,500, so is it US, I assume? Not Canadian, right? Am I right? Just one key cult worth? I mean, like, are you guys kind of shocked or surprised by the prices of things? I switched from cam links to PCIe back to cam links. Now, wait, Ryan, did you have problems with the PCIe ones as well? Like, do you notice that they have like, maybe you can't see it today, but sometimes they have like moments of choppiness. And also, hi Ryan, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing great. And I don't know why, like my ass is just so like distracted by that shit. But yeah, I've been going back and forth. 1,600, I don't know. I struggle to see like why I would be tempted to even purchase any new graphics cards as of right now. I couldn't tell if it was on my end or the viewers too. It throws off my whole stream in my head. Yeah, same here, dude. I'm one of those guys that gets distracted by like small things and it just bothers me. 4090 to play Fortnite. Not a regular consumer card. It's really just for enthusiasts. Yeah. I think that's what it's gonna come to though, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Justin got these purple wires from. They're cool. I don't know, man. Again, can I request Striker? I think Striker's on the Shelby, but I can take it off for today. Yeah. I mean, we spent $1,000 on a keyboard. But, okay, I guess my counterpoint to that, Future, and I'm literally just having a discussion, is, I mean, at least in my head, like, I can physically see the keyboard and use the keyboard. I know you're technically using the graphics card, but I feel like the reason for upgrading to a 4090 is to get that extra power to do things. And at least in a keyboard's case, like, a lot of it's visuals, in my opinion, and just feeling, and you get to actually use that where you might not actually use the graphics card. I definitely understand it's like future-proofing yourself, but very small use case. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I've been considering building a streaming PC because I think Intel just works better with streaming. Prin, so nice. Or Pin, thank you so much. I appreciate the dude. A year? Pinchy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate this support for all this long. Man, how have you been? How are things? How is the keyboard life? A chonker? Yeah. Holy Rusty, bro. So nice.
1 month closer to our 2-year anniversary, BB. Love you, dude. Here's
too,
your
man.
fact of the month. In
Okay.
Dawson City, Yukon, you can drink a toe. There is a
What?
cocktail where people drink whiskey with a human toe inside. It is called the sour toe cocktail. People...
It cut off. I don't know why it cuts off for. Is that actually a thing? People donate toes that have fallen off? Wait, if you happen to swallow the toe, you were Bro, why would anyone even do that? Oh my lord. That's gross. You couldn't pay me to do that. I think I'd pass. For most people, obviously it doesn't make sense, but if you're using it to compute or hardcore competitive FPS, it kind of makes sense. I suppose. I mean, I kind of struggle to like see the competitive FPS, but I guess if you want higher resolution and you're trying to be competitive with things, then for sure. But don't most like pros use 1080p monitors? In fact, I've met pros that like on purpose use different like resolutions and shit, and then like sometimes there was one guy I met who's like really competitive with games, uses a CRT. Most are using 24-inch 1080p. Raster graphic improvement is superficial. Pretty much every pro is 1080p and some on 1440. Hardcore FPS when you need like 1,000 frames. But doesn't the 1,000 frames per minute become meaningless? Like if you have a screen refresh time of like 240 hertz, doesn't the 1,000 FPS become meaningless in that case? Or am I completely off base? Besides, guys, the human eye can only see 60 frames per second. So you don't even need that shit. Facts. I think there's even a monitor out there that can do 1,000. Oh, really? There's already a 360 hertz and soon 500 hertz monitors. I wonder if I could personally tell the difference between like 360 and 500. That's crazy. I would actually like love to see what that looks like in person. The higher the FPS, it can reduce the smallest amount of input lag. Interesting. It just makes your frames more current. There's a difference between... Oh, okay. There isn't a difference between things. Okay. Interesting, man. The whole world of like those micro improvements are probably something like young Alex would have loved to do while I was playing video games. But old and boring Alex just goes, bro, I die in Fortnite anyways. CRT are well regarded to have little to no input latency. It's why melee players... Bro, melee players are different. They're so interesting. They're so competitive. It's so inspiring. If you have G-Sync or whatever, 60 FPS is way past good for anyone who isn't making money on gaming. My issue with G-Sync, okay? My experience with G-Sync and why I turned it off. This monitor... Jeez, I keep dropping things. So my monitor currently has G-Sync. I turned off G-Sync because G-Sync got really hot and my monitor has a fan inside of it. And I've heard this about a lot of G-Sync modules and a lot of monitors that have G-Sync modules. The fans get loud and I don't know, like even outside of games, having G-Sync on, like I could hear the sound. So that's why this monitor, it's the Acer X27 Predator. And I've heard this about a large amount of monitors that have G-Sync. Not every single one, but if you look up X27 Predator, like G-Sync or just fan noise, a lot of people complain about the fan noise. So, and I had one other G-Sync monitor prior to this, which was from Asus, and it also suffered from the same issue of when it got really hot because of the G-Sync module, it would try to cool itself down and it would just be really loud. And I think I'm just turned off by the whole like G-Sync thing now. Because like a fan's gonna make noise no matter what you do. Like you can get a really, really nice fan for sure, but the air is still gonna move. So it's kind of shitty that you have to hear that. And like for me, I'm very sensitive using open back headphones. Like I can hear that shit, dude. You have no fan noise? Can I ask which ones you use? I also have very sensitive hearing. Like I can hear like minute details of shit, and it drives me up the walls. I'm still so sad about the OLED monitor from Alienware. I really, really want it, but I also don't want to deal with risking the fact that if I do get that monitor, dude, and it has an issue with it, I don't want to have to deal with RMAs. Alice can hear colors? Huh? Who knows? Maybe one day, bro. Soon we're doing split backspace since we only have 3. Got myself a Tomo. Gotta say, I had no idea why people are hating on them. Absolute pog keyboard. Really? See, like, maybe the Tomo just got bad combinations of things. I also feel like this is very important when you're looking at a keyboard too. Sometimes, I'm not blaming it on the reviewer, but sometimes people, like reviewers, will choose like something that maybe doesn't complement the keyboard. It's hard to tell before you actually build the keyboard. No. Okay. The Alienware monitor, I think I've told you guys this. It was suffering from a different problem. The Alienware monitor, the OLED one, was shipping out. And basically what was happening was, what's it called? The bubble wrap was turned, I don't know if the bubble wrap has like a chemical coating on which side, but it was turned with the chemical coating on the bubble wrap, because it has like a plastic coating on it, was turned towards the monitor. They didn't put a film, a plastic protective film, on these OLED panels. So when it was coming to owners, in some cases, that chemical coating from the bubble wrap was actually eating away and completely dissolving the monitor coatings. And tons of people on like forums and stuff keep saying that like they're just in this loop of RMAing and not getting things back. Alienware apparently, or I guess Dell, said that they were going to work on literally turning around the bubble wrap, but like I don't know if that's happened yet, and I don't want to risk time and like money just to send back and forth gigantic monitors. I don't know. It might just even be a chemical reaction and stuff. You know, Rogers, it's not rude at all. I've actually considered going, but I have other things I need to do first. And honestly, this is me kind of being lazy as well. I don't have a family doctor anymore. And to get like a booking for a family doctor here in Toronto, majority of places aren't accepting new patients. And there was the only place that was accepting new patients that I called it like the 15 was like a 3 to 4 month wait time just to get like accepted into their roster of things. So I don't know. I guess I've just been kind of like disenchanted with our healthcare system here. Like it's very crowded, and it's not the healthcare people's faults at all. It's just the way it is here, unfortunately. Super, super crowded, and a lot of people in Toronto and Canada feel the same way. I don't know what other parts of, maybe it's just the city thing, but it is kind of difficult sometimes. All right, there's one. Meanwhile, 3 to 4 months is normal wait time to see any doctor here in the US. That's crazy, man. 3 to 4 months. Like, walk-in clinics too are very hard to get into. I did some wire balancing. I just tapped it on the table. Seems completely fine. I feel like there's one of the problems with free healthcare in Germany, similar. So are you, out of curiosity, you don't have to answer, Roger, are you taking medication now? I'm also a little nervous to get on medication, or I don't know if there's other ways for that kind of stuff, because I'm pretty positive I have it. A lot of telltale signs. 3 to 4 months, that's if you don't have insurance. Oh, in the United States? I don't know, man. Crazy. I just feel like healthcare professionals are just slammed right now. And then on top of that, from articles that I've read, healthcare professionals are also in the worst mental state they've ever been in as well. And I'm assuming that I don't even know if it was because of the pandemic, but I feel bad, man. Like it's just shitty. I don't know. It's just shitty the way that everything kind of is right now. For some reason, my 6.25 U wires are so hard to balance. Really? I find all space bars are pretty simple. You just kind of like, you gotta have like a routine with them. Yeah, just expose the cracks in windows. For sure. Are there any healthcare professionals in here? In chat? Yeah, there's also that too. I also feel like just, again, it's I've been seeing a lot of this as well. And I don't think healthcare, I don't know if healthcare is the same way, but I've been seeing a lot of this just with jobs and people and having tons of conversations with people about this kind of stuff. I think maybe our generation, I don't know if I speak for everyone.
My SO is in the healthcare industry and it is really bad.
That's so sad, man. I feel so bad, man. It's crazy. Like they definitely, like, it's probably fucking easy, so easy to burn out in that field. But like, Bill's not bandit. I think right now, like, I'm gonna use our generation, but I'm pretty positive I can speak for a lot of people. In my personal experience, hearing other people's stories, a lot of people are getting completely burnt out with. I'm gonna use North America because I don't know any other countries. North America's kind of work culture, which is basically just like, even though you do your job, you go to work, you do your job, you are really, really good at it. If you finish your job in 5 hours, you are not rewarded for being better and more efficient at your job. Instead, they'll stick more shit on your plate and then tell you basically that, like, well, it doesn't matter how good you get, your hours for 8 hours. You're like, we own you for 8 hours. And it's just working now where you get paid per job versus being like told that, hey, we own you for 8 hours. It's like mind changing. Like, it is crazy that now when it's like, it does, like, if a job takes me, for example, if someone expects me to have something done for keyboards by Friday, Gio, I would definitely work for you, my guy. If someone tells me to do something for Friday and I do it like Wednesday in 4 hours, it doesn't matter. Even though the expectation's Friday, like, no one's gonna fill up my fucking schedule now for 3 days. It feels different, man. I started meds, and the whole time I was looking into one rule that I didn't want to take meds and fix myself. I was worried when I take too much meds, it would change. I think I read a lot of things about the whole personality stuff too, but apparently it doesn't. I started taking a small dose, and it summed it up. Basically, the exact same personality. I just have the motivation, drive. Rogers, let's talk later. I want to know, like, your process and how you did things. I just don't want to, like, make it the conversation today. Anyways, dude, sometimes you can earn your salary in the first 2 hours of the week. Sometimes it's as simple as a decision or an assistance with a decision. Yeah, and I think it's just work culture in North America, to me anyways, feels very one-sided, to say the least. And I think a lot of people are now waking up and realizing that, like, this sucks, man. Especially as things go up in price and you're told that your work is not valued at anything. And I think this is also, and again, I might not be speaking for everyone here, but I think this is probably a big wake-up call for business owners to start treating, honestly, their employees with some fucking level of respect. Ooh, do I not have washers? Should be okay. I don't think I have any spare washers lying around right now. If it isn't, I'll unscrew it and put washers. Totally true though, brother. Hopefully it didn't sound like argumentative. Oh, no. Gio, it's not argumentative at all. Do you think people would hold decent GPA like 4.0, for example, will perform well at work? School and work is, to me, they're kind of hand in hand. Like, I've always thought that someone who excels well at getting projects done on time is usually like someone who's reliable. So yeah, I do think there is, I'm not saying like your score, but I'm saying if someone can get something done on time and have at least a basic understanding of things. Because again, school might not be your forte. Like, maybe that subject is not your forte. And I think that's completely okay to not have, like, oh, wait, we're not doing backspace. Hold on. Let me get rid of this guy here. I think that's completely okay. But I think it's more just like, if you get things done on time and have a basic understanding of things, that's the more important thing. I'm not familiar with the stabilizers. Neither am I. Are these the ones from Wuche? I don't know if JGW is in chat right now. Pieces of fluff from this. I'm currently looking for a new job strictly because the last job I had no movement grind set kind of job. Yeah. Like I said, I've had a few jobs where they've looked me dead in the eye, even though I'm doing the work that I'm supposed to. Oh, they're C3s? Oh, I didn't know that. I would have thought these were the Wuche ones. These looks like the ones that came with the Devotion. Icky. People, like, I've had jobs where people have looked me dead in the eye and are just like, even though you're doing the job right now, you have to go to school, get that piece of paper that says you can do this job, come back after you've done that, then we'll consider giving you that raise that you want. And I don't know if people realize like how fucking like defeating that is. And I don't know if you guys have had that happen to you as well, where you're doing the job, that extra work that you're told to do, and you're just told like, no, even though you're doing it, any job that's making you work beyond your scope of work in your contract is exploiting you. Well, yeah, and unfortunately, that's a lot of places. The devoted Wuche stabs have a black wire. Well, yeah, that's why I was confused. I'm like, these kind of look like Wuche stabs, but they're not, because the Wuche ones go from the bottom. I am doing keyboard stuff full time. I still do a crap ton of other jobs on the side. And I think I've talked to you guys about this. Keyboards, like Twitch, does not pay every single bill. It's not the unfortunate part of streaming, but it's just a part of streaming. I think this is the right spot for this. We'll double check. Quiet quitting. Yeah, even the whole like quiet quitting thing is like, it's interesting to me because it's just a weird terminology, I guess. What headphones are you using, if may ask? Hey, you don't have to worry about asking me, but I am using Mangard Zens Up. They're my favorite IEMs at the moment. They are kind of a little bit expensive. If you want something that's very good, dude, there are so many good IEMs right now. It is absolutely wacky how many good IEMs there are. All right, let's grab the plate really quick because I just want to double check our bottom row here. I think I need to move it over one. Yep. It's a crap turn. It's just business making people look bad for exactly. Yeah, exactly. It is a crappy terminology. When I stream, I listen to lo-fi stuff because I just think it's good background music. But dude, you know what I've been really into? I've been listening to so much My Chemical Romance again. Also, I've been kind of getting back into my Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra groove. I just kind of like that background music. Oh, here we go with Chozo. Chozo, have you seen them live? MCR? Yeah, they're so good. Play the G note. It's so good, dude. My friend almost lost being able to teach anthropology because the principal at the time was so what is it? I can't even read, the chat's fucking moving so fast. Antagonistic, even though she had been teaching the subject for 8 years, the principal told her didn't have enough qualifications. That's so fucking stupid. It's just reasons to get rid of people to like, just be a dick. That's all it is. It's being a dick. Let's get this. MCR is doing shows in Australia, $200 a ticket. Yeah, man. Dude, I wanted to go see MCR when they were here in Toronto. Someone I know got tickets for dirt cheap. I don't know how they did that, but dude, I looked at tickets and like it was like $350 a piece when I was looking. Mind you, it wasn't retail tickets. It was like one of those fucking stupid ass scalpers, because you know that's a thing apparently. But I wasn't about to spend $350. Like, I love MCR a lot, but my God, dude, $350. That's a lot of money. I listened to Install MCR before they were big. No, it's cool though, man. Like, that's huge. I think that's cool to say that you've been like at a show before they're scalpers or flippers. You know, this might be the most hot take thing I ever say on any stream, but if you're a scalper and, you know, you think that's a skill, again, my only hot take thing I'll ever think, if you think scalping's a skill, then I don't know, man. I think you need to look up what a skill is, like a true skill, because I don't think fucking screwing people over is very skillful. It drives me nuts. It's not a skill, Chozo. Don't fucking argue with me. You gotta have a silver tongue? No, you gotta have a black heart, man. Fucking heart made of stone. To not care what other people do things. Is the key mat rough / scratchy? No, it's pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's scratchy at all. I can't even justify selling my own keys without feeling like I'm screwing over the buyer because I clearly didn't want them. I mean, there are things that like call arbitrage and now you're a business. Yeah, I know. Things have different values, and I think that if you got value out of it, like it's all your intention with things, right? But if your intention is to make money off of other people by buying stuff out because, you know, you want to be a jackass that way, then you're a jackass. Like I hate to say it. Like I don't hate to say it. I've always felt very strongly about this. Very, very strongly. I might actually solder in the corners. Savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? Okay, let's go. Let's get rid of this keyboard then. Excited for this board to come in. I bought it for my bestie as a birthday gift. It's a nice board. When I first saw this, like, dude, it's been a while since I've had this board. I don't know if JJW remembers how long ago he sent me this. This has been sitting waiting for his approval to stream. Creamy ink, so ink housings and cream stems. Yeah, it looks that way from this thing over here. I'll open this up again. What's your current consensus on the best stabs, Stabies, TX stabs? Any stab can be the best stab. But I think if you're new or just want to get a stab that is quick to feel good, I think you'll have the best opportunities with Stabies IMO. To some degree TX stabs, but I think they can be a little bit annoying sometimes. But I think Stabies and Durox are great for people who are just getting into the hobby. My desk is the typical IKEA, I think it's 70 inches wide. I was like, where's the USB-C, guys? It's over there. How much in advance do you loop your switches? Love the labeling on the top of the box. I didn't actually do these. These were by JJW, but honestly, I've been trying to lube a little bit more in advance now. Because usually I only do them a few days in advance with my schedule. But I have been trying to get better at that. No, I haven't seen the new Mario trailer. Is it good? Should I be worried? Is this win keyless? It is. Okay, so we gotta take out those ones there at the bottom. Of course people are hating on it. People hate on everything because that's just the negative world we live in. Everyone has to find problems with everything because finding issues with things equals some sort of degree of I was right or I am smart. And people lack just enjoying things without being critical about everything around you. There's a time and place for being critical. Mario didn't have a Mario accent, but does he need one? Can't there be other interpretations of the movie? Like, I don't know if I could do a whole movie with Mario's accent. And he doesn't really talk that much in the video games anyways. Like, it's just a movie? Yeah, it's just a movie. Mario movie actually looks good. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I'm excited to see the trailer. Like, there are objectively bad movies. Like, the Far Cry movie is undoubtedly probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life for game movies. Like, no doubt in my mind, it's the worst one. Was it entertaining? Not really, because it didn't make sense. No, Chozo, Far Cry is way worse. But, and yeah, it didn't provide me enjoyment. But I know maybe someone somewhere likes it. Hey, listen, Ultima, if I can save you guys 2 hours of your life, don't watch the Far Cry movie. Or you don't watch it, maybe make your own decision. Chozo, what do you think of the Far Cry movie? I know you've seen it. Bad for sure. Last of Us movie looks great. I didn't play the game yet, but I'm kind of excited for the movie. It's a shame that game is only PlayStation. Have they made it for the PC yet? Don't watch the Far Cry movie. Listen. It's bad. Again, maybe watch it. Maybe you'll find enjoyment out of it, but it's legitimately like the only movie. I've seen a lot of movies, and I think that particular movie is like just not well done at all. Like, there's nothing good about it. Like, there's no redeeming qualities. It's not even that entertaining. But if you're a big Far Cry fan, then like, yeah, maybe still go watch it. But like I said, you don't have to be super serious about it. Just go in with an open mind. It didn't do well, I'll tell you that much. Let's do a come watch with me stream. I don't think we can stream Far Cry movie. It's like everyone being so critical about the new Ariel movie. What's it called? Little Mermaid. I'm excited for it. I liked Little Mermaid growing up. I think it's gonna be fun to see how they do the songs and stuff this time around. I don't think I'm gonna even install Overwatch 2. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I don't like the fact that, yeah, like there's some new features in it, but I feel like, Justin, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, bro. Holy. I guess I don't like the fact that I have to install a whole new game to play basically the same game. I've been playing Overwatch 2 with no issues. I love it. Yeah, I think in my mind, like, I'm already over that fact. It's basically Overwatch 1.5. But thank you again, JJW. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. I've been really enjoying Destiny right now. That game there was kind of shocking to me how much I missed playing it. You know what didn't do well? She-Hulk. Hey, you know what? I started picking it up again. Like I said, there was one little part that really irked me about She-Hulk. Not even like the graphics, I think, or whatever. But there was one small part that irked me about She-Hulk. And it was the whole, like, I'm gonna use the word trauma, but just like bad shit comparison, like the dick measuring contest of who has it worse. I hate that. Like, everyone's experiences differ. So I didn't like when She-Hulk and Hulk were arguing about like who fucking had it worse. I hate that shit. It's like trauma measuring, like who's had a more traumatic life. Pity contest, yeah.
Thanks for all you do.
Aqua, thank you, dude.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much, Aqua. I just need actually this. Let me grab this out of here. Yeah, that was the only part that really made me just go like kind of grossed out of the whole thing. But I picked up episode 3 again, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I haven't watched the whole way through yet, but right now I'm getting through Hulk, or not Hulk, Thor rather. It's hard for me to sit down and watch a movie. Take care, Seth. Have you watched the whole Daredevil series? That's a whole nother series that I need to watch too. Apparently it's really good. But no, I have not seen it. For the most part, guys, I enjoy mostly every movie I watch. There are some movies that, like, yes, I personally can't get through, or like they're just not for me. But it's been a long time. The only movie that I think I really couldn't sit through, other than some scary movies, probably was Far Cry. That was it. That was probably the only movie that I can possibly remember not being able to stomach or sit through just because it was that bad. So dude, this aesthetic, this is the best tool for anyone who is installing softer plates like what we are doing today. This is a polypropylene plate. It is incredibly flexy. And I feel like without this plate, I would be here for probably an extra hour, just making sure that the plate doesn't fucking collapse in on itself as I put in switches. But it is undoubtedly, I'd say, like the most useful tool in my arsenal of tools, other than my soldering iron. If you like softer plates, I strongly recommend they're not expensive, and if you have a 3D printing machine, I'm pretty positive you can do it yourself. But they're so handy. Oh yeah, dude, Bullet Train was fun, and didn't that get bad reviews? I thought that was such a fun movie, man. That's wild. I've never seen one used. They're so handy. I've been using it since I got one in. So handy, dude. Hocus Pocus? I've never even seen the first one. I don't even know what it's about. What lens do you use to stream? Believe it or not, I use a kit lens for this. FR4 is the softest plates I've used so far. You know why FR4 might seem like the softest plate? Have you been using it? Oh wait, no, you're just saying in your experience. FR4, you don't really need one unless you have lots of flex cuts. Lots of flex cuts can really make it kind of annoying to use. The rendering is fire for a kit lens. All Fuji kit lenses are absolutely stunning. Even this is a kit lens. This is not a kit lens. This is a 16 to 55 f2.0. But kit lenses are absolutely fire for Fuji. In the Fuji world, stock kit lenses are one of the things. Yo, geeks. When I went Fuji, bro, I realized the errors of my way with Sony. Fuji is so underrated. If you type in !fork, it should give you guys the link. Sacker, thank you so much for the 10 months, dude.
Ayo, 10 months already on the day my vertex angle showed up.
Ooh, what are you gonna build it with? Have I seen, Hub just doesn't want to go on the fucking Fuji train, bro. He's so bro, I just invested in Sony. Have you seen Train to Busan? Yes. I've also seen the second one, and I thought the second one was very, very different from the first one, but I still enjoyed it. It was still fun. I took it for what it was worth. Not a bad little movie. See, this is kind of what happens if you don't use the fork, guys. It starts to push down on itself and it doesn't align properly. So either you have to use your fingers or you kind of just have to force it up with a tool like this. That's why these things are so freaking handy to use. I watched Bullet Train. I was lubing switches and watching Bullet Train with my girlfriend. It was so much fun. Lubin filled with Holy Pandas with GMK Dracula. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice combo. Dracula's kind of a hot set. Really, really is. JJW, do you want step caps? I'm assuming you do. A long time, but people who actually care about the craft of lighting photography more than editing will land on Fuji Leica. Leica's one I looked into for a long time too, but you know what it was, man? I was in cameras for so long, and I was Nikon all the way. For years and years and years and years, I shot Nikon, and I shot professionally on Nikon as well. When I kind of gave up doing product photography, I was like, let me switch to what everyone's raving about right now, which is Sony. So I switched to Sony, and it was fun. I had some good times shooting with it. But when I started streaming, I realized pretty quickly Sony for video is kind of butt cheeks. So what ended up happening was Basic got Fuji cameras, basic builds, and me and her were talking, and I think she's a secret salesperson for Fuji, pretty positive. And she convinced me to give Fuji a try, and I did, and then like the colors that Fuji produces, dude, like I went to like that little cottage trip I did with my girlfriend and her friends. The photos that came out of the Fuji cameras without any editing were absolutely like I was in awe of the photos, and that was the first time I actually took the Fuji camera out to do something with people. Like it's just been photography. It's just been like literally I've been stuck with Fuji indoors. I was blown away by the quality. And again, I've used Canon was my first camera, then I switched to Nikon, then to Sony, and then now to Fuji, and I've been considering like if I do get into street photography and stuff again, might go with something completely different there, but blown away. The A6000s are great for photos, and they're pretty good for videos too, but if you want to do anything with like, I don't want to be too rude in this sense, but I feel like there is kind of a cap with how, yeah, this is the one that's bent, how well you can utilize Sony, because Sony, the A6000 series it's pretty kind of weak when it comes to its dynamic range for video. See, like normally with Sony, this would all be blown out and everything else would be fine. But because I can change some settings in the camera and like my skin and everything looks very, very, it looks nice. Like it doesn't look, I don't know if it looks completely natural, but it looks like, it looks good. Like it looks genuinely really good. And the color science of Fuji is amazing. How good are creamy inks? They feel good in hand, I'll tell you that much. Can't really give you guys much else other than they feel good in hand. All right, let's put this guy away. And let's start soldering it all in. What's up, little? I agree, it is good for video if you shoot flat, but with streaming, shooting with a LUT on doesn't look that great. Because you want to have some sense of like, at least when you're doing this stuff. I know Nathan and Teja does a lot of like very, not post-processed looked, but it looks very nice. Like his looks kind of edited in a way. Mine, it kind of like having more of a natural vibe. All right, let's do this. But yeah, so like photography is really fun. I think if you are gonna get into cameras, no camera is a bad camera. I think someone mentioned this in chat just a few minutes ago. Lighting is so important, bro. This is an XS10. The one over the shoulder is an XT3, and the one facing me is an XT4. And the one I use for my photography is an XH2S. The XT4 was probably, honestly, kind of a waste of a purchase. I should have just got another another XS10. But I was trying the XT4 at the time for video, and it worked well. But then I got the XH2S. Video isn't, yeah, it is, dude. B, thank you so much for the raid of 10. How are you? How was your stream? And hello, everyone. My name's Alex. I build keyboards here. What's up, B? Do you have any advice for someone who's never soldered before? It's a little anxious about it. The best thing I can tell you is soldering is actually a piece of cake. Some PCBs definitely feel a little bit different, but just take your time with soldering. If you really are nervous about it, I would suggest buying a practice PCB. You know, it's good to invest in something to learn hone your skills. I think a lot of people forget that. People think it's a waste of money. But don't let it intimidate you. It's actually really easy. B, thank you again for the raid of 3. Damn, bro. I don't know how you're doing that. Please tell us one basic, tell us one or basic lighting tips for beginners. Start with one light. Just start with one light and go from there. Some people get all excited and they buy 3 lights and then fuck up 3-point lighting. Learn 1-point lighting first. What's up, Sprout? How you doing? Yeah, just start with one light. People get way too like, well, this professional said I need 3 lights. Bro, fuck that shit. Just get one light. Everything you see me do, for the most part, is one light. I have a lot of lights, and at one point I also fell into the trap of like, I need 15 different lights to do all these cool things. And yes, you can do a lot of cool things with a lot of lights. I've done a lot of cool things with lots of lights. Most of the time though, I'm content with one light. Soldering is pretty easy, just not gonna be clumsy. I feel like patience is very key in this kind of stuff too. You do have to be kind of patient with soldering. I used to. A lot of people use 2 or 3. A lot of people end up with 2 or 3. But I think 1-point lighting is very important. I am technically using 2 on my stream right now. 1 is a key light. It's a big orb over here, and then 1 is right there. That's illuminating the back. That's causing some separation between me and the background, even though there wouldn't be much without it anyways. It just looks nicer this way. Bro, Simo, would you believe me if I told you this is from IKEA? It's $99. It's not real stone, it's just laminate. Would you believe me? That's a lot. Dude, it's $99. Just buy some legs. Sometimes even natural light is amazing. Yep. Sometimes learning natural light is also a great way to learn things too. Learning time of day when to shoot things, like your angle of light. Shadows is really important too. Like learning how to really do your shadows is so important. I'm using natural light for everything. Sometimes natural light can work against you, but... Dude, it was so hot today, Waltz. I went outside with a hoodie today. Like, I was visiting my mom, and then... Bro, it was so hot. Sweating so much. I thought it was going to be cold, but it was not. Weather's weird, man. Taught me a lot and showed me that I have a lot to learn. Yeah, it's true. Natural light, what's that? I know, some people don't even get that, man. I swear all the lights in my house are yellowish. So, okay, here's another really fun tip about lighting. Is everyone good with this conversation, by the way? I feel like sometimes I get way too involved in photography talk, and I don't know if everyone cares about this. If you guys really want to take nice photos, though, use natural lighting. My number one thing, though, man. My number one thing with lights, this is a huge, huge component that can literally change the way you take photos, bro. If you go to Amazon and you type in like LED light or just some fucking bullshit light on Amazon, you're most likely gonna get a light that has a green or just some sort of tint, usually green cast. The CRI on lighting, the color rating index, is so fucking important. A lot of like, I'm gonna use the word amateurs because I don't know what other word to use. Maybe newbies or just like people getting introduced to something will buy crappy lights that have a cast to them, and then they have to fix it in post. If you buy a good light that doesn't have a cast to it, you will not even streamline your game. It is so different, man. These lights, the reason they look so good is because these have such a high CRI. So if you get something with a good CRI, even for streaming, it is very important. And I think that's why I like these lights, because they're cheap and have like one of the best CRIs for these type of lights that I've seen. But I have Amazon lights that have a green cast. I have a little light that I use as like a little extra light that I use. I think it's like 89 CRI, and it has a fucking green cast. So whenever I have to edit photos, I have to like edit that out of it. What lighting was that? The ones I use are Nanlite compact 200s and I think 100 and 200s. All the Nanlite compacts have really good CRIs. I think even Aperture has some great ones. at least get good with iPhone camera photography first. Before, yeah, I mean, like, dude, iPhones are great. But I think, again, if I can give you, this is one thing I keep forgetting to tell you guys. That is a huge game changer for me. When I got proper CRI lights, completely changed the way I looked at how I take my photos indoors. Hold on, let me look. I'm actually, oh wait, I don't have a keyboard plugged in. Can someone tell me what the CRIs of these lights are? The Nanlite Compact 200s. It's like Nanlite Compact without the T. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Philip. Bro, you're so fucking helpful, man. I think these are like 99 or something. No, 95. Still really good, man. And then it has a TLCI of 93. So very, very good. And I think if you can find like what this, I think the 200 might be a little bit more than that. Very good. But usually for these like always on lights, these continuous lights, they don't get good scores. A lot of them don't, man. Glad? What's up, Griff? Don't need a keyboard if you can click on a link. That's beautiful. Yep, I don't use flashes. Flashes are unnecessary for what I'm doing. And I like kind of seeing what I'm doing with lighting too, with my photos. I used to use flashes exclusively back when I used to do fitness photography. Because it was just easier than buying a big always-on light. I haven't tried Godox, no. But color index, rendering index, like the rating there is very, very hugely slept on. People don't even realize it's a thing until they bought too many lights. I always find Heine PCBs to be like, the solder doesn't stick as nice as some of the other, and I don't know why that is. My house lights are CRI 90, literally means nothing to me. Even for me, I don't think I would go to a 90 CRI anymore. I have some 90 CRI lights and they don't do much for me. I still see some casting of stuff on it. For me, it's like 95 plus. And I've gone through like so many. What's up, Bug Tug? How you doing, dude? How big is your Compact 100? It's this size right here. It's that's the Compact 100. I'll show you guys more in a second here. I'll maybe enlarge my camera there, but it's a fair size if you buy the softbox for it. Not that you need it. I like the softbox. I like extra soft light. That double defuse. I have a grid for it too. I have an egg cart grid too. You can do a lot of stuff with the compacts. I don't know why they didn't get good reviews. I know the Compact 200 does have some fan noise, obviously, because it's a gigantic panel. But they don't get good reviews. I don't understand why. They're awesome lights. Yeah, I don't need bicolors. So I just got 5600K. So hey, do I enter for the queue for Alexotos tickets? If anyone needs to, cancel. Wait, are you talking about the meetup? Dude, I'm really surprised that sold out. Legitimately, I'm flattered. I don't know why you guys want to hear me ramble, but super flattered, guys. Sup, King? What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? It's literally going to be like an in-person stream. Just probably with some tips on how to do things. That's it. My life is over. Alex TED Talk? I don't know what I'd talk about, man. I'm not that smart. Weirdly, I'm having to take photos of keyboards for review for work. Oh, really? Waiting for tomorrow for the GF to go to work so I can use her cleaner desk with lighter colored bamboo. I think for me lately, I've been vibing with that whole thing. Bag lube or donut dip? I, I mean, if you have everything in front of you, bag lube it. If you're doing it one by one, donut dip. But I've been liking the lighter tones for everything. I've been kind of going away from that old like vibe I had, which was like darker tones, very woody. Now I'm liking cement, like solid colors. Oh god, dude, the YouTube notifications scare the shit out of me. Bro, I kind of want a donut now. God damn it, guys. I'm still madly in love with Krispy Kremes. No, I never built the moment originally. JJW sent it to me fully built originally. And he let me take a look at it. And then I kind of shelved it because he told me he'd message me when the group I was going live. And dude, I've had this keyboard in my house like for so long. Glazed are the best. Best donut? Krispy Kremes, man. Easy. Dude, what? No, man, I love Krispy Kreme donuts. They're my guilty pleasure. I can eat a whole box if I'm tempted in one setting. They're so good. Dude, Fuzz, it's so good, dude. EKS, I really want more Keybcast episodes, but I don't know what's happening with that right now because the whole crew of that is very busy with like solo projects. A good apple fritter? Apple fritter is good too. A whole box is for me. But when I say a box, I mean a dozen. I had 2 plain Krispy Kreme donuts today. They're good, right? I'm still wired, bro. It's like coffee. I actually went out today, guys. I did something that's not really in my character, but I actually made a point to look for dairy-free creamer for my coffees because I think the creamer is. I'm basically getting an allergic reaction from something, and I haven't gone to the doctors yet. Yeah, I know, sue me. I think it might be the milk. Because whenever I seem to have lots of any sort of dairy products, I start to break out in like rashes. Dude, Krispy Kreme with coffee is actually pog. I kind of want to order a box of fucking Krispy Kremes. Wish there was one near me, man. When the hot and ready sign is on, it's go time? Yeah, I know, man. Milk and soy are the usual suspects. Milk is, I don't know, man. I love milk, but at the same time, I fucking hate milk. I honestly fucking hate milk sometimes. It's still weird. That's why I cut cereal out of my diet too. I've been trying like some of those oat ones, like the almond ones. It's hit and miss whether or not I like them or not. Yeah, I got some like dairy-free creamers. We're gonna see how much we like those. If I hate it because it's like almonds and soy based, or almond and not soy, almond and nut based, or something else. So if I end up hating it, then oh well. It's kind of expensive though. Overnight oats are the ones. Overnight oats? Is that like the brand of donut and coffee? Donut and coffee is so good. Nut juice? Organic grass-fed milk is so good. I can still never drink it, but whenever I have a cookie or something, I mean, it is good when you have a cookie and stuff like that. But I find milk, it just gets me really bloated, like really quickly, and I hate the feeling. Try Earth's Own barista oat milk. Okay, Rusty, can I ask you a question about that? It weirds me out thinking about this. I got you with the hydrate. Bro, I literally see that in the store, but it's not refrigerated. And I see it on shelves. Is it not supposed to be refrigerated? That's what weirds me out about that shit. It's not supposed to be refrigerated? That's so weird. It's long life milk? I guess that's what's like that mental hurdle is causing me to not want to try that kind of stuff. You know what else I want to start cutting out of my diet, but it's really hard? Fucking peanut butter, man. I want to start cutting that out too soon. It's so good though. If I could, I'd have it for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. +1 beer. I'm lucky enough that I don't have cravings for alcohol like that. I think I had the one bad experience with alcohol, and my cravings for, you know, that whole experience is zilch. Biscoff spread? I think peanut butter, I just overdo it. You know? And I think, you know, I've read certain things about it, and I don't know exactly, but I know it is kind of like a fatty food. And it's probably not the best for you in that type of quantity. Maybe once in a blue moon, but like at one point I was having like a peanut butter sandwich a day. Yeah, like I'll still drink if it's social vicious, but like I won't go out of my way to buy like for example, we bought some coolers, and when we moved in basically, and I think I've drank 2 or 3 in the last like almost 2 or 3 months of being here. My vices are keyboards, guys. I also thought peanut butter was legit healthy for you. Isn't it in too much? Like if you have too, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Peanut butter is pretty fatty, but it's not too unhealthy. Is peanut butter high in sugars? I want to go look at the side of the box now. See if it's high in sugars. I'm a dad, so I need a few beers. True. Everything in moderation. That's actually the best way to put it, Bugs. Literally couldn't say truer words. Everything is better in moderation. It's fat and protein, but more than 2 tablespoons is probably too much. That's what I probably figured. I like thin coats of peanut butter, luckily. This is kind of cute. I like this kind of look. Kind of cool, kind of cool. Oh, I didn't focus the camera up top here. Let me do that right now, guys. Sorry about that. It's gonna shake a little bit, so my mistake. Sporky Forky, I love your name, by the way, and thank you so much for your Prime, dude. Thank you for deciding to use that on me. Appreciate you. All right, let's put this back in the case here. Again, I think this is a really pretty looking case. I really do. Truly, I do think that. I think the easiest way to do this, though. Oh no, we can get it through this way. That's smart. Good design on that. This has like those key cult little pegs here on the side. Very nice. Very well designed. Okay, let's screw this guy in. How busy are you with commissions? Are you full-time? I am full-time. I'm going to say this just because like it's always been like this. Commissions have always been about 3 to 5 weeks. I usually get through things really quickly. It's just right now, prototypes and everyone, I guess, coming into the winter season. It's just been like a lot of new projects. Oddly enough, though, I feel like there's too many new projects. I think keyboards have noticed, like we've seen a slowdown after the pandemic. Kind of like, not fell off. I think it fell off. But I think there's too many new projects. Hold on a moment. What is this board? Dark. I don't know if that was on purpose, but that was a really good, Dark. I see what you did there. If you didn't know what you did there, it's called the moment. Wait, Moment is raffle GB? I thought it was sold out instantly. I think it's still up. You can still enter for it, I think. The PCB before building the case. Wait, what? It's easier to do. Oh, are you saying this side first? That would make sense. And then kind of like close it on top of each other. Okay, we'll do that first. Ooh, need one of those play trays? Has anyone ever won a keyboard raffle? Once ever in my entire life. Every other raffle I've entered, I don't win. I've won some artisans here and there, but the only raffle I've ever won for anything was for a key cult. And then I had no luck after that. All the luck I had for any sort of raffles went out the window. Have to get food. Time to Alex and drive. Hey, yo. Focus more on the road, my guy. Awa, thank you so much for 15 months, bro. Appreciate you. You know, 60s are the one thing that I feel like I can never have enough of because I love 60s that much. Am I stupid? Oh yeah, this one right there. Then leaving the weight on the table. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That makes more sense. You're right there. I will admit, I think the Minerva right now, and this is no slight to this keyboard, I don't think this is like a huge deal, but from a building perspective, which I care a lot about, the Minerva has, I think, the most user-friendly JST connector, where it doesn't push in, it doesn't push in like horizontally, it pushes in vertically. So you don't need to like sit there and push it in like this. I think the Minerva's JST connection system, I don't know what exactly the technical terms are for those things, probably the best so far that I've seen. God damn, dude. Awa and Waltz, thank you so much for your Prime too. Bro, guys, thank you. Holy crap, thank you guys so much. Awa, thank you so much, and Waltz, thank you too, dude. Holy. So nice. Guys.
My grey/rose gold accent sonnet will arrive in a month. I'm already so hate Alexotos. Wow.
Rose gold is really nice. So I'm happy that you're gonna. Oh, I hope you enjoy your sonnet, man. I really enjoy mine. Thank you, AY. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're having a great day, and Waltz, hopefully you're having a better day too, man. God damn, dude. Oh my god. Justin, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1 subs, dude. I appreciate you too, man. Guys, you don't have to do that. Thank you very much. Double down. Gifted battle? No, no gifted battle. Please, please, please. Then you guys will make me cry a little bit. That's the way it's supposed to go. Am I getting this right? Yeah, there we go. I guess we can kind of flip it over and just adjust it this way too. Is it not sitting nicely? Okay, let's do this again this way here. Ooh, a moment? Man, what a day. Alex building a moment. I got my shipping notification for my angle. Hey, yo. Seems like a lot of people are getting those shipping noties for angles now. I feel like this would be way easier if my small brain just turned the whole thing over like this. And then we did this. Way easier. Although I will admit, it is still getting a little snagged on the front here. Just gotta get past that point. This is always the tough part about doing things like this. I could tape it down. You know what I think it is, Justin? I think this little clump of wiring over here that you have is also a little bit detrimental to its positioning here. I think that's where it is. It's literally just that. Slightly tricky since JST I had time was. Oh, this is too long? Is the one in the package not going to be this length? I wonder if I have another JST connector. All right, I think we got it there. I think we just did. Did we? I don't think we did. Oh no, we did. Perfect. And we'll clean it all up. Greetings, what's up, Mr. Kupo? And thank you guys again for the subs. I really appreciate it, guys. Holy, thank you guys so much. So excited for my black and gold Zoom 65. Dude, the Zoom is so good. Like, the first time I built it, I will admit, I didn't love it. The second time, I guess they made some changes to it in the new rendition of it. Dude, I fell in love so hard. Did you keep reusing the same bag when you bag loop your springs? Not always. I don't always use the same bag. But at one point I kind of was, I guess. Yeah, I think honestly, the better thing to use is Tupperware. Because with the bag, you kind of have to like blow the bag up a little bit. And now I have this, which I stick in and then seal quickly. But I don't know, like putting your mouth on it and stuff just feels weird to me. So Major Dingus, I recently found you on YouTube and now on Twitch. Love the videos. The stream is chill and your insight is very informative. Hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate the kind words, dude. That really does mean a lot. Moments. Still has fingerprints all over it. If I get a commission, can I request mouth blowing? Huh? What am I doing? Huh? It's a very handsome white. The whole keyboard's very handsome looking. I don't know what... Oh, did I even test the stabs? Oh, they all work. Usually I can tell by doing that. Let me actually tune them a little bit too. The reflections binoculars. I have to admit, it's a very nice finish on the reflection part. Dude, I see that little fly that's like flying around. I literally can't catch him. The one included here is 150 milliliter. Oh, okay, the JST. Ah, no worries, man. Wasn't that difficult. Just a little bit of a nuisance. As long as it's a little easier in the final run of things. So make the fly your pet. What should we name him? Silver looks good. Should I change color choice? Silver's safe. Silver's very, very safe for anything, I'd say. Looks like the cat has screw eyes. I don't like that. There's no silver option. What are the options again? I have it open. There is blue, purple, black, and gray. I would pick black gray, personally. Me personally, black gray. Or I'd pick dusk. I'm still... Bro, I'm gonna tell you guys. Unless it's a very, very light blue, which it kind of looks like it is. Even most of the time, I'm not a blue guy. I've never... Dude, I'm not a blue guy. It's very rare that I like blue keyboards. It has to be like a baby blue. And then I'll like it. I think during the beginning of the hobby, I got too many things for blue. Is it time for Striker? Should we do Striker on this? Okay, let me get the Shelby. And we'll switch it all over. I have not been a blue guy in quite some time. Poor Shelby. Goodbye keycaps on the Shelby. Put you back later. PBT Taro? No, we'll do Striker today. I think Striker would look pretty sweet on this. Let's see what Striker looks like. Not a blue guy, okay, I'm out. Blue keyboard guy. I like blue keycaps, but keyboard color... I think I overdid it towards the beginning of the hobby. The best mouse? I am probably the wrong person to ask about that, but I like this one. This is the G Pro. I don't know if anyone else has any better experiences with mice. Ooh. Navy blue is nice. I have a few navy blue boards that I love, and I think like the thing is about navy blue is like that's it for me. I'm done with navy blue now. It's not the most, in my opinion, versatile color to use. So I always feel like I'm reaching for the same keycap combos. Striker does look really good on this though. Best mouse is the Razer V2 Pro. I don't know. I don't know much about the mice scene, mouse scene, whatever. I don't know. I tried getting into that at one point. Like I tried to understand what was the best mouse, but there's just so many differences with that. It's like a whole nother hobby, man. What's poppin'? What's up, B? How you doing? Just washed up? How was your stream before? You rated me, right? Am I going nuts? I think it might have rated twice. I love blue, but it's extremely overdone. Lilac is starting to get pretty overdone. I don't know, man. I've literally been asking for oranges and brown, but nobody wants to make orange and brown keyboards. Literally nobody does. So, I don't know, man. G Pro X all the way. Is there another keyboard? Or another keyboard? Is there another mouse that has that like that wireless charging thing to it? I thought it was this one. What's up, Interloper? How you doing, bro? Still not enough brown. I know Hebe's making one, but still not enough. I think that and orange, just no one does orange, and I don't know why. I would buy a few orange keyboards for myself. Thank you again, Creative Man. I appreciate that, Interloper. Hey, Alex, I just got here, but haven't got extended, so now I have more time to consider before impulse buying. I want it. I want Tetra. You want everything that's dude. I have to admit, January was pretty awesome. This looks awesome. I've already typed on it once, so I know it sounds and feels good. What else? Yeah, I think this keyword's great. Again, I already know what this feels like. It does have like a nice little flex to it, which is cool too. I like the spacebar on this more than I like the last setup though. Are the switches novelty creams? So they're called, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this here. They are called this, and JJW sent me them over. They're a Franken switch of Gatoron housings and cream stems. They're gonna cost you a pretty penny if you end up making them. I'm all for people making cool combos, but they just end up costing so much. That's why I usually don't do them myself. But I mean, if it's your keyboard, you want to invest the money, then do it, man. No one's stopping you. Cream sodas, dude. Cream sodas are sweet. Okay, so this no. Smooge. And this no, so we need this. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here. Compliment for Rady. Hey, Rady. If you were a keyboard and a keycap set, you'd be the perfect combination. Just like we're the perfect combination. Hopefully you're having a great day, man. And hopefully the rest of your week goes good. And hopefully you kill this weekend. Hypothetically. Wait, I don't want to use Bard. I want to use Scooped. Sorry, guys. I really don't like Bard. I don't know why I put up with it so long on the Shelby. But for this, fuck Bard. I like the aesthetic of Scooped way more. Alright, now to find the keys that I need here. Nope. Backspace. Also need short shift. Giga Chad Scoop? Bro, you're telling me, would you guys agree that it does it not look cool? Does it not look better? Alright, then I also need... No. This guy. And... Sorry guys, I'm looking for the keycap I need. I don't even have it anywhere. Uh-oh. Where's the pipe key? I know there was one, because I've used it on a keyboard before. Not this pipe key, but... Bar is a workhorse though. Yeah, I know lots of people that like the Bard version of it, but for me, the aesthetic of the Scooped outweighs it. Alright, just because I don't want to... I don't know what happened to it. I'm just going to put that key there. I think I know where I stuck it. Probably sitting on another board that I forgot to take off. That's a bad habit I have, by the way, guys. I put keycaps on a board and then I don't take them all off. I'll partially take them. Like, see this? This is my bad habit.
Oops.
I'll leave it like this.
Now you have to use bar def and J.
Did Chozo do that? Oh my god. Fine, Chozo, I'll do it for you. I'll do it one time for you, dude. Take the tilde. Could do that. Could do that as well. Bard F and... Thank you, Chozo. Appreciate you, dude. Where's the Bard J now? Where did that go? Where did that end up? Here it is. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, but this is my bad habit. If anyone wants to know. Literally the worst habit I have is this. I just kind of stick things in. Whatever, I'll do it. And this is exactly why all my keycaps are on different keyboards. I don't know why I can't be bothered to do this. Should I just do it now, guys? Meant to type 100? Oh well, still made you do it? Thanks anyways, Chozo. Buy more GMK caps? Easy fix? Maybe. What plate confo? There's no foam in this. I don't think the moment's coming with any foam unless I didn't read correctly. JGW, do you want to confirm? I'm pretty positive I read no foam at all. There's foam extras? Where is that note? Oh, it's at the very bottom. But do you have to pay for that? Is that an extra thing you have to pay? Oh, it's not included. Okay. To the very, very bottom. I just kind of glanced over that as gasket stuff. I'm going to leave this one here on here, though. Shelby needs to be there. I just got really into Franken switches. Such a mistake. They're fun, and I've done a few, and they've turned out really good. They're just really expensive. My Cloud9, I think I got a notification that said mine is coming soon. I think they're en route to the factory or en route to Cannon Keys. Oops. But I don't know exactly the status of those. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of glanced over the email. It'll come when it comes. I'm literally not in a rush. I have a Luna 80 here. Oh, do you guys want to see that? The stream is scheduled in like 2 weeks. I have the Luna 80 and I have the Trio, I think it's called. Yes, please. Okay. Alex, the Osumi drop oversold and Sakura orders are at risk. Dude, Osumi is so popular. It is actually wild. The Trio 65, yeah. Osumi is like legitimately the popularity with their keycaps. It's well deserved, but it's insane, dude. Oh, these switches sound so much better. Don't get me wrong, I like those other ones, but they just seemed really, really muted. Okay, if you guys stick around after this keyboard sound test, I'll go with the Luna. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. So these are using these creamy ink switches. This keyboard actually has like a surprising amount of flex. I don't think it's in part due to the PP plate. I don't think so, because the PCB's there too. All right, let's see what this sounds like. This is the Moment. Very pretty keyboard. You can see that nice little taper up as well. It's thicker on the bottom and thinner on the top. I think the whole keyboard's extremely pretty. It's a very, very nice looking keyboard. Like overall, I do have to admit, it is quite sexy from all angles. Top left area. Pretty nice still. I can see it move, so, but I mean, it just means it's soft. All right, let's do this. Let's see what this, why do I keep turning on the music? All right. Here we go, guys. The spacebar is really nice. chatting fake words. Actually, I just keep writing "I love you" chat over and over and over again. The spacebar is really nice on this, but it was really nice on the other one too. I do like the louder, even though we're using a PP plate, I do like the louder alphas in this particular one. It's very soft to type on. To do my physics? You mean like physics homework? Bro, I can't do that. I do have to admit, the moments are really nice. I think the aesthetics and the sound of this, there's really nothing wrong with this keyboard. Like, again, aesthetic wise, this is so pretty. Like, bro, that's so nice looking. I think this keyboard here, honestly, like if there was one recently, the January was also like kind of like to me a no-brainer as well. But I think if you're in the market for a 60 and you know, this is a little bit expensive, in comparison to other keyboards. If you guys want a cheaper keyboard, nothing wrong with it being expensive. There's things like that Hex keyboard that we did recently. I think this is such a good keyboard though. I'm a sucker for the aesthetics of the moment. Also sounds and types well. I wouldn't say it's like mind-blowing in terms of like feeling. It's soft. It sounds great. I love the spacebar on it. Alphas sound good with long pull switches too. I think for me, it's the combination of how good this looks combined with the sound and feeling. What was the KTE switch you were using in a previous build that was sick? Probably Roses. I only use Roses. Moment versus Minerva. I think they're two different keyboards. Key Circle, thank you so much for continuing your sub. And Techium, hi. How you doing, dude? Can you solo test the mods? Yeah. I mean, there's only 3 mods here, so hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Hold on. I keep fucking clicking on something here, and I don't want to end the stream by accident, so let me just open up a notepad. Here's the enter key for you guys. Spacebar is nice. It's very consistent too. Are you guys seeing that too? Sometimes you have like a higher pitch sound on the right. Very consistent spacebar. Okay, here's what it boils down to with price and stuff. I am in the field of, I think people are allowed to charge. I know this is like a very controversial topic. I'm in the field of people are allowed to charge whatever they want to charge. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a hobby in which we're like providing like a cheap, accessible service to. There is lots of accessible keyboards. This is a hobby in which people are allowed to be creative and people are allowed to value with what they think their work is. Not everyone has to agree with that. And there are some boards that objectively don't make sense, 110%. But again, if someone feels like they are worth that, they're allowed to still charge what they want to charge. Doesn't that mean it has to be good or bad? And with the huge rise of keyboards like the Hex and stuff that have been like super fairly priced, and even just, I'd say stuff that's like a steal in some cases, I think it's okay for things to be priced a little higher if someone feels like they've done a good job. And I think in this particular keyboard, I would say like the $465 price range. Yes, I probably would have liked to see this be around like the $400 to $430 price range, but the $465 to me, like it's okay. Like I'm not gonna like lose sleep over it. And if I personally had the money to purchase a board like this, it'd be cool. Like it makes sense because this is something I think that is very, very well designed. It doesn't have any issues other than the longer JST, which obviously is not something you're going to get with this keyboard. And it's just easy to assemble. Like it works, it feels good. So for me, it makes sense to have this price point. If this had problems with it, or if this just didn't look as good, I would say, hey, you know, all this kind of stuff maybe doesn't make me want to purchase this keyboard. The other thing too I see a lot of people doing is when they start looking at the machining and like the price is here. Again, like we can sit here and nitpick the type of aluminum, whether he sourced it from fucking like, I don't know, the mines of, I don't know, northern Canada or something. It doesn't, at the end of the day, that's nice. Like it could be a thing, and deciding factor, it should be mentioned. But again, like if someone is making art and decides to charge what they want to charge, like it's just, everyone's allowed to do something different. Like there's something for everyone. Again, we're in a luxury hobby. Everyone has to remember that. With that being said, make your financial decisions wisely. You know, so nice. Don't go overboard on things. And thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Because if you start buying shit just because like you think it has worth to it, or like you think it's a good investment, or it's just like you're buying stuff and not paying attention that you have to pay rent and stuff, don't fucking buy it. You know, like it's not worth it. There are so many other great products. Again, that Hex keyboard is a great example of a keyboard that looks good, feels great, types awesome, for $165 or $160, whatever it was. But again, I think when it comes to spending, you just have to be very, very in tune with what your financial situation is. Everyone's different, and that's okay. No one's gonna be criticizing you if you really wanted this board and it's like, hey, I can't afford this. And guess what? Here's the fun part about this. If no one buys this board, I'm sure JJW will know for next time that price might have been a factor. And this goes with anybody. I'm just using Justin as an example. But no, I think this board's great. I think it's, like I said, very, very pretty to look at. Like it's very easy on the eyes. Super, super love these like tapers on the side and that cherry lip, what it turns into. Side profile is gorgeous as well. Really nice curve. Even that corner profile is really nice. The weight's well done. You know, I kind of like not having feet on a weight too, so that's a huge positive to me. That little back etching is really pretty as well. The USB-C connector sits inside a little bit, so you will kind of hide some of your USB on your cable, which is awesome. And then I love that little gap that you have for the seam. That's really, really pretty too. There was big talk about selling out in minutes, and it's still not sold out anywhere. So I think a lot of people are expecting keyboards to sell instantly. That is not the case right now. A lot of people, a lot of vendors and stuff, I would probably say it's been a little bit slower. And again, that ties hand in hand to when the pandemic kind of fizzled out, people are going out and spending their money. Plus, aren't we in a recession for a lot of people as well? But people are now spending their money on other things. Like people are going out again. I think that's kind of like, to me, that's kind of like a no-brainer that was bound to happen. The spiking keyboard stuff was cool, but it was bound to fade away. The Jairus is nice. At least gas is cheaper? Yeah, maybe. Hold on, let me go get the other board for you guys, the Luna. God, dude, I fucking have the hiccups again. Right back. Oh, and to add one more thing to the conversation of like pricing and stuff, I think it's super okay to like, obviously it's encouraged to discuss pricing, discuss a lot of these things, etc., etc., etc. Like I super encourage it. Like we want things to be accessible overall, but there are some things that like, again, like not everything has to be accessible. And I think that kind of mentality that not everything is meant to make money is also a bad thing as well. Because people need to get paid, like people need to eat. You know, again, one of the most common arguments I see is like, oh, what's it called? People say this a lot. They're like, but the aluminum cost. Or they'll be like, but the cost of this. And I think that kind of stuff is a little bit, I don't know, like it's not healthy just to look at the price of like aluminum and then base the keyboard price on that and like try to make all these assumptions of where money is going. Oh, here's the Luna box. Am I being paid to watch you pooping right now? Do you want to be? The box, Percent does really cool boxes, I'll tell you that much. All right, I've already taken a look at this. Okay, I will tell you guys it's in a wrapper, so I can't really, I'm not gonna open it right now. It does have one of those like shiny metallic finishes.
Alexotator.
What's up, Quackers? How you doing, dude? There's the weight on it, but I think this color's really pretty. Do you guys want me to open it? Should I crack it open or wait for the stream? They do have some cool colors to these. Should I crack it open now? Wait for the stream or crack open it? Okay, fine. I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna destroy this weight on. Oh no, it has a film on it. Throw that on the floor. Look at this color. This color's really pretty. Look how nice that is. Again, it has that sparkly metallic finish. It looks really cool. I don't know what keycap set I'm gonna pair with this, but I gotta admit they picked a really, really pretty color for this. Does it smell fresh? I don't know what it's supposed to smell like. Retro fridge hype. Did they make fridges in this color? It's like a very mint. Looks cool. I'm excited to do this one here. I'm excited to do all the percent boards. I picked it all. I put them all in the same week, so we'll do it then. Oh, Moto Light would look good with that. You're right. Okay. Do you have GMK or PBT Noel? I do. I have both. I actually do have both. Alright though, guys. What did we think of the moment? Did we like it? Did we hate it? Pricing is, again, me personally, I would have loved to see it around the $400 mark, but I think $465 is still acceptable for what this is. Again, it's a pretty looking keyboard. It feels and sounds good. Does have a nice, very, very solid weight. Like, I have to admit, this is probably one of the nicest. Well, it's right up there. Probably one of the better polished weights I've seen in a long time. Very, very good. It's almost, it literally is like a mirror, well, it is a mirror finish. Moment is one of my favorite boards. I sort of want another. You already have one? I mean, the Minerva is about 500, so this ain't bad. Yeah, Minerva is also pretty expensive too. I just got back. Would it be all right if you did a super quick sound test? For you, Twist? I got you, dude. Oh, it's sandblasted? The group I won? Oh, that kind of changes my opinion on it a little bit. So I do really like the... Did Justin tell me that? Oh, shit. Yeah, he did mention that to me. Sandblast is still nice. I would have liked to see the mirror one. It has a mirror polish weight. It comes in silver, which isn't available on Canon keys. I see. This is just for this smaller run. I see. Yeah, I think that does change my opinion a little bit. I definitely would have liked to see it closer to the $400 range because the sandblasted one is like not as special as the mirrored finish one for sure. I would have loved to see the inclusion of this weight here. But I just changed my opinion just ever so slightly. It does. When does the Luna come out? Beats. Honestly, I don't know. I have to look at all the notes for that. I have not even looked at the notes for that stuff yet. It's still... I only got it in like 2 days ago. I'm late to the stream, but what plate did we use? PP. I don't know what the other one had in it. I don't remember what the other one had inside of it. Oh, other than that though, weight aside... the curves on the board are really pretty. The whole aesthetic of the board is indeed very, very pretty. Okay, though. Hold on, unplug and replug. I was like holding down a button and then it just kind of like conked out on me. Okay. Who do we want to raid? I appreciate your thoughts. Anytime, dude. Anytime. I think it's a fun board overall, dude. Okay, hold on. I can't do it here, and they've changed. I have to log in now. And then, what is this? Do I have that person on my friends list? All right, I'm just gonna trust you guys. This is the way it's spelled. God, it's not set up to backspace. All right, though, guys. I will literally see you guys again tomorrow. Is this the right person? I should check before I do anything, huh? Twitch.tv. Are they doing keyboard stuff? Oh, they are. All right, guys. I'll literally see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the support today. Justin, I can finally send you back your keyboard now. Good night, everyone. What time tomorrow? 7 p.m. Usual time. Take care, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight. I think we had really fun. I had a lot of fun talking with you guys about photography stuff, by the way, today. So if we can do more of that, that would be really fun. But it was really, really fun conversations today. I love you guys, and see you guys tomorrow, everybody. I'm going to finish watching Thor because it's been a little while. But take care, guys. Wait, Not. Thank you so much for your tier 1. Nah, I love you, dude. I would give you a big kiss right now if I could. See you later, dude. Bye.